Rockford's home for classic rock is 96.7 The Eagle. We are being joined right now by the monster among men, WWE superstar Braun Strowman is with us. How are you, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. Try not to melt down here in Florida. Mother Nature can't make up her mind if she wants to be the middle of summer or fall down here. We keep jumping from 70-degree days to 90-degree days, and well, you guys know that I'm a little larger than nature intended, and I absorbed quite a good get a bit of this beautiful sun down here.
Yeah, I bet when the heat and the humidity is up a little bit, you know, you're not a small fella, so it catches up to you a little bit quicker.
Yeah, you know, you'd think after being down here for 7 years, I'd adapt to it. I think the only thing of living down here is now when I go back to the Midwest, I freeze my butt off in the winter, so my blood's gotten too thin.
Well, I tell you what, it's sunny and like 50 or something right now. But
rub it in, thanks.
We're getting ready to kick off the big season. Smackdown season premiere is Friday night, 7 o'clock here locally on Fox 39, and then WWE Raw on the USA Network next Monday night. Now, I'm looking over your schedule, and you get Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship Friday night on SmackDown, and then you got to turn around on Raw and take on Keith Lee. So I'm glad to see that the WWE is letting you take it easy, Braun.
I mean, that's how it's been since day one. You know, I'm the Clydesdale of the locker room. When the stuff gets tough and when the show gets a little stuck, they strap it to my back and I drag that sucker out of the mud and get us rolling. And that's what I'm going to do to Roman Reigns after I drag him through the mud tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday Night SmackDown, the season premiere locally, 7 o'clock here on Fox 39. Like you said, Universal Championship match versus Roman Reigns. And, you know, he's he's turned a leaf. He's been doing things a little bit differently. I mean, what's your vibe on Roman Reigns these days?
You know, I'm a little off-put by it, to be honest. You know, I gotta say, you know, I've always kind of looked up to Roman and had some respect for him, as much as I wanted to kill him. You know, and we tried to hurt each other really bad. But you know, ever since he's come back with Paul, and he's got this chip on his shoulder. I don't know if it's Paul being the parasite that he is, filling his head full of crap and whatnot. But man, I'm not the only one that's seeing this smug attitude and entitlement that
right.
Roman's really carrying on his shoulder. That's why I'm wondering if they're going to change it to the Universal Entitlement Championship. You know, coming back with all this, I'm the this and I'm the tribal chief and my island and blah, blah, blah,
right.
blah, blah. Like, man, at the end of the day, bro, like, I stepped up for you and did your job.
Right.
For the last 6 months and carried this company, went on to have a hell of a feud with Bray Wyatt. Killed each other. You came back and just called next, like you did with Face Goldberg. I mean, how much more entitled can you get? I'm next.
Oh.
Okay, congratulations. Thanks for all that hard work, bro. Especially in the payback match. You saw Bray and I were out there for 25 minutes beating the ever-living crap out of each other, and then, oh, look who decides to show up. Mr. Entitlement with his buzzard on his shoulder coming down to pick the bones after him and I have already put in 25 minutes worth of work. I'm ready to humble Roman Reigns. You know, especially after not too long ago, I posted a picture on social media of me holding. It was a picture a fan made of all the titles draped over me that I've won.
Right.
And I put hashtag inevitable. Roman Reigns had the gall to comment on it, saying "humble yourself."
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, like I mean, how much more of a backhanded slap in the face can you get than that?
And that all comes to a head tomorrow night on the season premiere of SmackDown, 7 o'clock locally here on Fox 39. And then on Monday, like we said, you turn around on the season premiere of Raw and take on a guy that I would think Keith Lee is a little bit more humble of an individual, but you and Keith Lee in the same ring, that's 600 pounds of beef right there.
700 plus pounds of beef. And let me rewind just a second to what you said about me working double duty, both shows, main event of both season premieres. Maybe we need to think about who the real face of this company is. Getting back to Keith Lee, you know what? I haven't been in this business for forever,
right.
But the way I was brought into it was old school. I was brought under the learning tree of Big Show, Mark Henry, Undertaker, Kane, the great giants, the legends before me. That's who taught me everything behind the scenes and how you're supposed to carry yourself in this business.
Right.
Which is really sickening knowing Roman's carrying himself like this when he's also been around guys like that. And that's where I give credit to Keith Lee. Keith Lee is one of the very few guys that I've seen get called up to the main roster and come in with respect and humility. He didn't come in with a chip on his shoulder like some of these other guys come in and act like they've done all this stuff. Because at the end of the day, I don't care where you come from or what you do. In my eyes and the way I run business behind the scenes, you start over when you make it to the main roster. That's no hard feelings, no hardships, no nothing. That's what it is.
Whew, that is the monster among men, Braun Strowman, season premiere of Smackdown Friday night, locally 7 o'clock on Fox 39, and then Raw Monday night, taking on Keith Lee on the USA Network. When this is done, and when you can relax a little bit, Braun, take a breather, this is what I want you to do next week, okay? Next week, I want you to go for the tag titles by yourself. I would like you to take on the entire NXT roster by yourself. And then when you're done, could you please beat up and demolish this whole coronavirus thing and get rid of it for the rest of the world?
Brother, I would gladly take the coronavirus first and foremost. Everybody else can wait. They're going to be around. Let's get rid of this dumbass virus, and let's get back to living our lives and having fun and socializing, because I miss the WWE Universe being in the building, cheering, getting on their feet, and roaring for the monster among men when he comes out. I miss it. I can't wait to have everybody back so you guys can see in real life these hands caving people's skulls in.
Braun Strowman, thank you so much. The season premiere of Smackdown is Friday night, 7 o'clock locally on Fox 39. USA Network on Monday. You got Roman Reigns Friday. You got Keith Lee on Monday. Looking forward to you having the Universal Championship when you show up on Raw, Braun. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy that beautiful Midwestern weather.